Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to another PlayStation 4 review. Today's PlayStation 4 review is for the farming game Farmers Dynasty. Now, this is a game I've had my eye on for a little while. I've seen it in sales before, and I've almost bought it before. Now, for those of you who've watched my channel, watched my PlayStation reviews, you know that I'm at the age now, I'm 47, I like to just chill out quite a lot when I play games. I'm not into Call of Duty, any of them sort of games. I like to play games and chill out, which is why I like building games and simulation type games. And a couple of months ago I reviewed the game called House Flipper on the PlayStation 4. That was such a chilled out game, really enjoyed that game. I'm still playing it now. And I've always wanted a farming game. Now, I have tried previously the farming simulator games. I bought one, I think it might have been Farming Simulator 17 or 18. I couldn't get into it, and then this month on the PlayStation Plus games we got Farming Simulator 19 free. So I downloaded it, I thought, well, it's free, I'm going to try and get into this. I lasted about an hour. I just couldn't take to the game. The tutorial was trash. It was more frustrating, so I couldn't get into it. So then I looked on the PlayStation Network, and there's a sale on right now, and this game is on sale for $14.99 in the sale. And I thought, I'm going to take a risk with this game, and I'm really glad I did. Now, this is a weird blend of like a farming game, but it's also a life simulator too. And you essentially start life out, you get this new farm that has been left to you. It's in disrepair. You have to go around and repair the farm, repair it first, and then you can upgrade the farm however you want. At the local merchants you can buy all the things that you need to upgrade it and decorate and do all them things. I mean, you could literally spend countless hours just upgrading your farm. Well, certainly you could if you had the funds, which is where the farming bit comes in. This game is like a weird blend of a farming game crossed with House Flipper, crossed with The Sims. What a great sounding game that is, and that's exactly what you get with this game. It's so much fun and so chilled out to play. I can't tell you, I finally found a farming game that I can take to that doesn't hurt your head. Fairly simple to follow, and you've got clear guidelines as what to do. Yes, the actual farming bit of this game needs a little bit of brain power, but not so much that it hurts your head, if that makes sense. The rules are all there for you to kind of figure out what to do. Now, essentially, you start out on this farm, you upgrade it and stuff, and then there's a whole community, there's a whole map, and it's full of people on this map that you go out and meet. You meet your neighbours, some of them have got jobs for you to do, and if you do these jobs, you will either get cash, something called social points, or they will give you pieces of equipment for your farm. So one of them will give you a tractor, another one might give you a trailer, another one might give you a plougher, a seeder, so on and so forth. So you get your basic equipment from the community by doing these odd jobs for them, and then after that you continue to do jobs for them to earn cash and, like I say, the social points. Now, the social points are there for you to become part of the community, and you can even end up in this game, apparently, and I've not got to that stage yet, you can get married on this game and have children apparently, but you've got to have the right social points to be able to charm the right people, all that kind of stuff. It's really fun, and it's nice to have one of these games where it feels like there's actually a community around you. Yes, it's a little bit rough around the edges, this game. Some of the character models look like they've come directly from Fallout 4 or something. They don't look the best, but the idea's good. And the map is definitely a little bit empty. There is some traffic and things like that. And there are some places you can go onto the map where it is a little bit busy with members of the community, but for the most part it is quite empty. But I don't mind it so much because you still do get that little bit of community feeling, and that addictive gameplay loop here of upgrading and improving your farm and earning money. So you earn enough to buy some chickens. Them chickens are going to lay eggs. Now, the better the chicken coop, the more eggs you're going to get, depending on how many hens you've got. And then you can either sell them eggs raw to the local shop, or you can cook them and get even more money for them if you sell them to the local shop already cooked. Brilliant. You can buy cows, you can milk the cows every morning. You can sell the milk to the local shop to make money. You can fish in the local pond, you get some fish, you can cook them, eat them, or sell them to the local shop. So you've got that way of making money. You've got money that you can make by doing jobs for the community. You can grow plants in your greenhouse and make money that way. Tomatoes, pumpkins, jalapeno. There's so many things you can grow in your greenhouse. And then it comes to your field. You can sow wheat, you can sow peas, and then you've got to plough it, cultivate it, fertilise it, and then seed it, and then watch the harvest grow. So you've literally got a 24-hour-a-day period. You get up in the morning, you sort your chickens out, you sort your cows out, you do odd jobs around the farm. You can even buy a strimmer or a lawnmower, and go around and improve how your farm looks, make it look nice and neat and tidy. You can buy a chainsaw, chop down the small trees, make it look nice and neat and tidy. The list of jobs are endless. Your day is so full, and it's a great game because you get up in the morning in this game and you think, right, my plan today is I'm going to do this, this, this and this, and your crops don't grow overnight as well. They will take weeks and weeks and weeks to grow. So you can either sleep for a week and speed that process up, or you can just sleep a day at a time so that you can milk your cows every day and get your eggs every day and make money that way. And then once you start putting money in your bank, you can then go to the local merchants and buy better farming equipment, buy pickup trucks, better combine harvesters, better tractors, better trailers, better ploughers, better seeders, and so forth. So the gameplay loop here is very, very addictive, and it's, for me, it's all I've ever really wanted from a farming game. I don't want a lifelike, I don't want it to be like a true to life simulator as such. That's boring, I think, sometimes in some of these simulator games, and I have tried farming simulator games before. I just can't get into them. They're just not for me. They're almost too accurate. This is challenging. It doesn't necessarily hold your hand all the way through by any stretch of the imagination. You kind of make your own mistakes, but you learn from them. But it's also, there's a whole community out there to talk to and get to know and build relationships with, and local traders that you can go to, and you can just decide one day, right, today I'm just going to upgrade the farm today. That barn over there, I've got some materials here, I'm going to sort out the roofing and I'm going to redo the whole brickworks and things like that. Or today I'm going to get up, I'm going to harvest that field, and then I'm going to drive that grain all the way over to the windmill and sell it and make a nice tidy profit. So you've got like a plan for each day, and I've got to say, I'm having an immense amount of fun playing this game. It is funny at times, like I say, that the voice acting and the character models leave a lot to be desired. I'm not kidding. I mean, they are quite funny, but still, I actually think the game in itself looks quite pretty for the most part, and it's a nice big map, and you do kind of feel part of the community. Some of the models on the tractors and things like that look pretty cool, and when you've earned enough money to actually get yourself a decent tractor or get yourself a nice pickup truck, it's such a huge sense of achievement. So I've got to say, I'm having a huge amount of fun with this game, and I wanted to talk to you about it. It's been out a little while on PlayStation now. It was out on PC a few years ago, but I've really been enjoying my time in the game, and I'm probably going to put an awful lot more hours into this game. So I'm going to give it a strong 8 out of 10. It is a little bit rough around the edges, but if you're like me and you've been looking for a decent farming game that isn't too harsh and is quite a lot of fun to play, this is the one to buy, because I've been looking for one for years just to chill out with, and this is the perfect chill out game. So that is my review for Farmers Dynasty, or Dynasty, whatever you want to call it. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.